Hello, Libra. Welcome to your reading. Let's see what's going on with you. This reading is going to be for Libra Sun, Moon, Rising. Any other Libra placements? Please only take what resonates and leave what does not. I do have some downloads for you, Libra. Okay. First, there's an insecurity that triggers your insecurity. Okay. So there's a person who has an insecurity about something and they voice their opinion about it, or they voice, okay, so it's something, it's like the level of insecurity when you see another person embracing in a flaw that you have, okay, or a flaw that you haven't fully embraced, and it invokes an insecurity, and the person may decide to make an insult about that. And you kind of realizing that a person is insecure about this flaw, this thing that they're saying that this person is embracing, that they haven't grown to love about themselves to embrace, so they pick at it, it kind of triggers an insecurity within you. Now, this could be the same flaw. You can actually have the same flaw. You could be thinking, okay, does this person feel this way about me, about my insecurity? Is this how this person feels? Something kind of triggers an insecurity. Is this that a person is having an insecure moment, and then it kind of makes you go in and say, well, I wonder how this person feels about me because I'm the same thing. Let's say, for example, if you have short hair or you have freckles, and this person says, oh, I hate people with freckles. Freckles make them look blah, 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 blah. And you go and say, well, dang, I wonder how they feel about my freckles. It stems in insecurity. I do feel like that for some of you guys, you're going to realize that you're not finished healing or accepting or loving yourself in those areas that you may have had insecurities in. So, and this could be coming from a close person, all right? Then another download that I do have is somebody feels a target on their back, and a target is on their back, but they don't really know why the target is on their back. Um, and this is like when a person goes out the house, they feel like all eyes gravitate towards them. And it's different than being the center of attention, because the center of attention is a target, but it's different from saying there's a target on my back. Usually when there's a target on somebody's back, or a target a person wants to shoot, there's something that's a person wants to shoot, or a person wants to, I guess, penetrate through, or something like that. It doesn't just entail that a person wants to admire the target. That is what the center of attention is. But somebody is going out, and all of this attention, everything is gravitating towards them. They feel the target on their back, but they don't know for sure what this target is. What does it mean? What is it trying to highlight to them? So somebody is going out there attracting a bunch of attention, and they don't know why. This could be positive attention. Most likely it's negative attention, and a person does not know why they are attracting this level of attention. Again, they could just be the center of attention, but because the attention that they're getting is negative attention, it feels like a target versus something that you would admire, versus an object of desire. It feels like a target that everyone wants to hit, instead of just sit back and, like an art piece at a museum, and everybody is just sitting back looking at it and admiring it. It's a different type of attention that somebody is feeling. Also, there's a person who gets some type of quiet insight. The download that I get from this is an answer comes over a quiet storm. Over a calm sea. An answer comes over a calm sea. So the moment that you calm yourself in a certain type of area, that's how your answers come in. So I feel like if you're pressing the universe, God, angels, your spirit guides for an answer, you are not going to get that answer. But if you calm down and have a more insightful day, a more productive day, a more spiritual day, you get your answers faster. So as long as you kind of know how the energy is, I feel like for some of you guys, you want the universe to work like you press, 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 and they show you exactly what you're asking for. But the universe is just not going to work like that. Somebody's insight is not going to work like that. And then also, this download came like it's the last download, and it's for some reason you spooked the narcissist. You spooked the narcissist out. It's some type of narcissist that's spooked out. And nothing spooks a narcissist more than their true colors being revealed. Them realizing that they're whatever it is that they're doing, it can't work anymore. Or at least it can't work on you. So you have spooked this narcissist. I'm freezing. You have spooked this narcissist out. And I feel like because you see somebody's true colors, you can probably see that a person is a narcissist. Remember in the love reading yesterday, we was talking about first you could have thought that a person, had some cheating behavior. And then you classify something that's like cheating behavior or moments of cheating to know this is a cheater. It's like you may think a person has some narcissistic behavior. Like, okay, so they're a little bit narcissistic, but no, you're like, this is a narcissist. You may think a person have a tendency to lie. They may lie certain times. And then you kind of give them the identity of, no, this is a liar. So you're calling a thing a thing. You calling it how you see it. Somebody, it's like the narcissist is spooked that they're found out. Well, all they're going to do is find another victim. But just for right now, they kind of just spooked. They probably liked having you as a victim. Let's get into the blessing bag. They probably liked having you as a victim. Let's see. The blessing bag for Libra. You have your person's heart. You have their heart. There's somebody who really loves you. You also have swimming in success, and you also have the center of attention here. Okay? Akashic records are open to you. Is someone putting you as someone could possibly be putting you as the center of attention because they love you so much? They could be constantly speaking of you, constantly talking about you. And again, that could also feel like it's a target on your back if a person is highly admired. If this person is the center of attention and they're talking about you. So, but yeah, you are the center of attention. Let's see what's in the gypsy. Okay, we have the clover. A bearer of good tidings. You got the fox. Somebody was dealing with a person who was trying to betray them. Somebody was dealing with the person who was trying to betray them, and they get a great surprise. It's a nice surprise. It's a nice, somebody gets a really, really nice surprise. And this is the person who was trying to betray them. They probably took something from you, whether it's your peace of mind, whether it could be an actual item, it could be a person, it could be whatever. A person was trying to either, betray you in a certain type of way, and you're shocked that what was lost or what was stolen from you is returned. And I feel like this is how you handle the fox. This would be how you handled the fox. This could be a lady. It's all in how you handle a fox or how you handle something. You handle something very, very well. Where something is get retrieved to you. Now, there could be somebody else involved that could, give something back, but you handle something very, very well. Wow, we have the Ace of Cups trying to come out the deck. There's an overpouring of love. The Sun, happiness. I normally never use the Urban Tarot for the morning messages because this deck is a little, it gets a little crazy. But we do have the Sun, happiness, new energy, positivity, success coming through. You got the solar plexus energy. Somebody is feeling good, okay? So I feel like somebody is happy that they get some type of victory when it comes to love. Love goes the way that you want it to go. And I'm thinking about Janet. That's the way that love goes. But yeah, that's the way love goes. I feel like you have your person's heart. Somebody could also be coming back to you. Somebody could also be like talking about you in the highest, highest, highest regards. But there's a huge victory when it comes to love, and you're feeling like excited. Something was love at first sight. It was love at first sight, and you have the Knight of Wands. So this is a like free, spontaneous type of love. It's no telling, like, it's almost giving. I'm thinking about Beyonce. Who wants that perfect love story anyway? I would sing, but it's too early, y'all. Y'all not, y'all not gonna do me, okay? Um, there could have been some heartbreak in the past. There could have been a lot. I just opened up to the Nine of Swords and the Three of Swords here. There could have been some heartbreak in the past. There could have been a lot of fear surrounding this love. But something's not a perfect love story. It's just not. It's your perfect love story, but to the collective, it will be deemed as like a crazy love story. It's not really a perfect love story. I probably listen to that again. All right, let's see what's coming through for Libra. Going into the Starseed Oracle. Got some insight about a starseed. Where's Libra's current energy? Oh, the golden child. Don't that look like a golden child? Somebody is the golden child. Somebody could be having a golden child. That looks like the golden children. Inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. Right now, you're focusing on some type of rare gift. There's a rare gift that you have. You are a child of the cosmos. So this is you. And I don't know why I'm getting the energy to a target on your back from this rare gifts and a child of a cosmos. I feel like a lot of other people can see that there's something just different about you. And while a lot of people may gravitate to it, there's a lot of people who may want to insult it. A lot of people may want to attack it. Just like an insecurity. But this would be a person who sees that within in themselves too. Or hasn't accepted this within themselves too. There could be a person who doesn't like their uniqueness, so they're, insulting other people's uniqueness or something. But I feel like a lot of people can see that there's something different about you. There's something completely different. You have some type of manifestation that's coming here. Creative accountability. Your life is a canvas. You are a manifester, an artist. And we do have the Hathors, which is deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. This is basically speaking of like a birth. And if you are birthing a child, this is going to be a child that has very, very rare gifts. They may even have some type of birthmark or something on them. This person may be an artist. If not, there is a new beginning or something that you are completely manifesting out of thin air. And you're using this rare gift that you have. Not many people walking has this gift. That's also why you have a target too. Not many people walking has that type of gift. Not many people can tap into it, or not many people was just gifted with that. These are just your gifts, okay? Um, there's a need for you to stop for a minute. There's a need for you to pause. It's almost like you're going into the black. It's this energy of you pausing here. I do feel like you could be embracing yourself. You could be embracing something else, something bigger than you. You can be like, in spiritual solitude, but there's the need for you to pause here. There's also a grand manifestation that's coming, and it's like something turns black first, or something gets dark first. What's going on with Libra on the spiritual plane? Lost lands. On the spiritual plane, so spiritually you remember something. Spiritually you remember doing something. Spiritually you you're lifting the veil, and you remembering is you kind of looking through a lot of secrets, hidden things. You could be remembering like your people, your tribe. Yeah, there is something that's different about you. Something that's very, very different about you. And I do feel like that there's a person who could be triggering at an insecurity because they could see something and they could really admire it, but it's something completely so different, or it's something that sets you apart. And I feel like a person could be upset that they don't have that. Or they could be just looking at that one thing. They could have something that sets them apart, But they notice when a person has a rare gift. And this could be triggering your insecurity because you haven't grounded yourself deeply in your gift. You still feel like it's a part of your gift that keeps you kind of left out in certain spaces or makes you targeted in certain spaces. So this gift brings an insecurity to you too. And so the person who doesn't have it, and the person who hasn't accepted that they don't have that certain gift. They have another gift. They have other gifts that they have to love. And just like how they haven't accepted that they don't have it, you haven't accepted that you do have this gift. This is yours. And while you may have probably wanted another type of gift, you have to love the gift that you have. And just like while this person may have wanted to love another type of gift, they have to love the gift that they have. It's the same thing that's happening. It's just an insecurity triggers an insecurity. Both people need to kind of ground themselves in their gifts. But yeah, you're not for everybody. This is a part of what you are remembering. That you're not on everybody. A part of you trying to be for everybody keeps you blind. So you have to be very, very rare. A part of you trying to fit in, trying to conform, it keeps you blind. You're supposed to look at the world weird. You're supposed to have this type of different understanding of things that's happening. The more you try to blend in, the more blind you become. The more blinded by the veil you become. And you're a true high priestess. You're supposed to see through the veil. The more and more you try to be like, fit in, the more you lose yourself and the more you can't see. And you need your sight to manifest things. You need your sight to navigate. Tell me more. What's going on with Libra on the physical plane? Thank you, thank you, thank you. The great servant, Mars energy. Oh, this is anger. This is heat. This is aggression. All right. Conflict, softening to love. Anger, conflict. Something is trying to get you to soften to love. The breath of the cosmos. Yeah. This also gets me back to this target. That is the reason something is on you, feels a target on your back, but it's coming up with negative attention and you're not understanding what's going on. What's happening is you're trying to micromanage everything and you can't micromanage everything. And then also what's happening is these certain situations are going to soften you in the right places that God, the angels, you know, whoever your higher power is, needs to soften you. If God needs your mind softened, it's going to bring in the right things that's going to soften your mind. And since God knows you before you were even in the womb, God may know that this anger and conflict is going to soften you in certain areas that you need to be softened. So pay attention where it is that you need to be softened. Pay attention where it is that you're being triggered. Pay attention where it is that you may have conflict or there may be arguments or an argument that you may have with the person about what. And what do you think if you were to try to tap into, like, think like God, but we do have God-like intelligence. So if you were to tap into your intuition, what would you think God would want you to soften? Period. And that's that. Now I keep thinking like a monkey on my back, but it's not that. It's not that type of energy. But that's the target. And then I'm getting something could be a whole lot easier. And the reason why it's anger and conflict because you're a fighter. You may not be a fighter physically, but you are definitely a fighter in spiritual. You are a fighter, a warrior. You'll fight back. You'll push back. And before you know it, you done fought a war when you're like, oh, I'm supposed to be surrendering this war. That's the bigger calling. That's why I say a quiet insight and answer is going to come over a calm sea. Not when you're in the thick of it, not when you're heated, not when you're there, but when you're calm. When you're peaceful, when you're meditating, when you're having one of those peaceful mornings or peaceful nights or peaceful afternoons and you're just being, that is when all the insight, that's when you need to take your journal or you need to, make notes on your phone, whatever it is. That's when the insight, that's when that God-given insight is coming to you and it's going to always be right for you. What message do we have for Libra in love? In love, you finding your people. Birthing creations. There's a love child. A love child. And I was seeing the blue flame. So that's the love child. Somebody's going to get awakened by this love child. I seen the blue flame a couple days ago. And it was like blue smoke. Like normally, if I like this instant, the smoke is not going to be blue. It's going to be like that grayish type of, but this was like blue smoke. And I said, okay, Spirit, what are you saying? Because I know by now, like certain things, I just, the answers, I just know. So I'm like, what is this? What is this? A spontaneous awakening, an activation. Also, there's love that's going to activate you. There's love that's awakening you. And you're so clever because you are one of the golden children that it still has to apply, even though you're highly favored. You do have this favor, but you still have to apply to the regular rules and things here. So you're so gifted that you have to constantly be tricked. Yeah, you get a lot of answers and insights, but that's what a lot of people can get. Once you go into your intuition, a lot of people can get, a lot of insight and things like that. But as far as understanding why things are happening, why this is going on, yeah, you're not for everything, and your love story isn't for everything. You have inner earth, new solutions and beginnings. For some of you guys, there may be some type of new beginning when it comes to love. If you are going through something in love, understand you will survive it. And understand that you should be in a love relationship where your weirdness can be embraced, where you could be your whole true self. The moment you get to conforming, the moment you get to trying to be like, that's the moment that you lose your sight. Okay? Child of the cosmos, the child of the your universe lies within you. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. Yeah, star family. I feel like you are finding your soul tribe when it comes to love. This could be friends that you really love. This could be a soulmate type of energy. Finding your person, finding your people. What message do we have for Libra in career, business, and finance? Earth pulsing. Slow down. Spend some time in nature. If you could bring your work to nature, that would be great. Small steps, small baby steps. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. Your intuition is giving you, again, over a calm sea, quiet insight, and just make the necessary baby steps. Doors are opening for you. Doors are opening for you. So this is opportunity. Like you can jump right into some type of opportunity. Um, there's also a need for you to tune into your intuition so you can figure out what your song is. In this whole reading, I've been getting like, don't follow anything. Forge a new path. Do not follow anything. You are not to conform. You are not to be like. It's very, very hard to mimic you. That's how you know that you're very special. It's real, real hard to mimic you. It's real, real hard to get in your own. It's hard to walk in your shoes. That's how you know you are like golden, child of the cosmos, chosen. What does Libra need to be on the lookout for? Whoop, got jump in. Surrender to the sweetness. Surrender, just jump in. You got some pleasure, got some Venus energy. What does Libra need to be on the lookout for today? Star family, call in your tribe. You are a part of souls. Call in your soul team. You got activated earth, so they can activate the earth for you. Also, trust where you're being led. You're being led to a place for a powerful purpose. You could just be led to go to a certain place just because your energy needs to be there. It's spiritual. You're remembering a soul mate. Don't be afraid to share your dreams. You got the fated plan versus the destiny plan. Fated life versus the destiny life. Fated life is things that you can't help. You can't, you're black, okay? You're a woman. You're white. It's certain things you can't help. But destiny is like dreams. You can create your destiny. So there's like, I feel like there was a person that was living in their fated life a little bit more, like just in the struggle, in the obstacles, in the shortcomings, in the naysaying, whatever energy it is that comes to your whatever your fate is. And now you get back to the dream. And this has a lot to do with you kind of like sitting with yourself. Also has a lot to do with song. So you may need to listen to some music. You may want to write a song. Maybe you really liked music at first. Or maybe you wanted to do something with music, something with words. Maybe you have a way with words. Maybe you wanted to do something with animals, particularly animals like aquatic animals in the water. And you kind of like got into the faded, well, I'm this age, I'm that, whatever, instead of creating your own destiny. There's need for you to get back to it. Calling your team of souls. All right, what's coming towards Libra today? Deep cellular healing. Arcticus energy. Physical and emotional healing. Mind, body, and soul. Jump in this portal. Especially when this portal is showing up in career too. So this is the wild card. You get to decide whatever it is that you want. But the portal is open and you can jump in. And jumping in this portal gives you physical and emotional healing. And here's the canvas. You're about to fall into another extreme. There's about to be another extreme. We have the artist manifestation, and this is an extreme. So You've manifested an extreme. You know, you go have extreme highs, extreme lows. This is looking like an extreme high that's coming towards you. Your earth school, you do have life lessons here. Double missions and big picture thinking. Inspire ideas. There's something that you're supposed to study. Getting a child of the cosmos. You've been absorbing something that's not yours. Also, if this has anything to do with the fated life, that wasn't yours. That's not your story. That was someone else's fate that you adopted and wore. Like something wasn't yours. All right, ancestors, what messages do you have for us? Since you can see further than we can, how can you guide us on this journey? Thank you, thank you, thank you. There's need for you to share your song, share your voice, the frequency of sound. Your sound is being used as a portal of birth. So it's okay. So you are birthing things through your voice. Somebody has a powerful voice. Somebody is supposed to be a speaker, a singer, something. Somebody is supposed to do something with their voice. Their voice is being used as a portal of birth, a birth portal. So the more and more you speak, it's like Spirit is using your voice. And Spirit wants you to continue to use your voice. And just to tap in, diving deep, and be fearless about you using your voice. Now you remember, there's something you're supposed to do with your voice. It could be a song. It's going to come to light to you. It's a big picture thinking. You have a double mission. This is a part of one of your missions. I feel like this is something that you could have possibly dreamed about or used to daydream about as a child. Trust the wave that you're coming in on. There's something in your life right now that's sending you right to this. It's sending you right here. Time isn't running out for you. Oh, somebody could not be doing something because they think that they're too old. Time isn't running out. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. Maybe Spirit wanted to use your voice at a different age. Anywho, I'm going to leave this reading right here. Hopefully this message resonates with you. If it does, make sure you give this reading a big thumbs up and make sure you guys are subscribed. I love you guys and I will see you in the next video.